Hello guys, welcome to our channel, The Collector's Hubs. Today game is called The Necromancer's Tale, developed and published by Psychic Software. Thank you to Critical Hit PR who given us this review key. This is a story-rich gothic RPG. Master the rituals of an ancient spellbook. Raise an undead army to march against your enemies. Commune with the realm of the dead and struggle with your descent into madness. Progress through secrecy, diplomacy, blackmail, coercion and seduction until ready to reveal yourself. If you like this and would like to see us play more of it, give this video a like and subscribe to our channel so that we can grow and play better game in the future.
In the year of our Lord, 1701, the Republic of Venice went to war with the sovereign monarchy of Ralston. This war was over passage rights through the Adriatic Sea, though this point will rarely be brought up when the war is discussed by future historians. It was, like most wars, overstretched and too costly. Neither side could afford it, nor would they back down. Many lives were lost, and whatever the outcome, each nation would nurse its wounds for some time. The war raged on for 6 years, draining both countries' resources, but the Republic of Venice was older than Ralston and had deeper pockets. In a war of attrition, they would win, and both sides knew it. 3 generals from Ralston, 2 brothers and a close friend, came together to strategize, and came up with nothing. They would not win this war. In desperation, one reached out to a dark power and was told to make pilgrimage to Golgotha. With no other avenue, they spent 1 month sailing to the walls of Jerusalem, where they docked under cover of darkness. On the hill where the man named Jesus died, they met a figure, too old to identify as man or woman. It offered them a book, an already ancient thing made of pale leathers and filled with symbols that hurt their eyes to look upon. The thing smiled as they took it, a smile made of too many teeth. Full of dread for what they had seen and what they were about to do, they sailed for another month to get home. Things had gone badly in the time they were away. Soon they would have to surrender, and Ralston would fall into decline, one it was unlikely to survive. Whatever doubt the men had about using the knowledge in that book, their mind was set now. They cast its pages open and chanted dark incantations. And lo, did the dead walk upon the earth that night. Undead sailors hauled themselves into the Venetian boats. Soldiers dragged themselves from battlefields and clawed up from shallow graves to drive the Venetians from the land. The war was won. The Venetians could not fight Ralston's impossible numbers. They surrendered, the book was shut, and the dead were dead once more. The book was destroyed, but the world had noticed. Ralston had dark magic, and no shame in using it. Many enemies, without and within, were born that day. 1711. 3 years later, a child was born to one of the generals involved in unleashing the spell. A beautiful baby girl. the night you were born, a blood moon hung low in the sky. Shepherds took their flocks in, and old women lit candles in windows to ward off such an ill omen. You were taken from your mother and left with a nursemaid for your first few days in this world. She was a kindly girl from the town's poor quarters. While your paths crossed every few years, she has never reintroduced herself. Seeing you always cheers her up, and she is content with that. You were born into wealth and status, and had all you could wish for. But your parents never had another child, and your father was often preoccupied with his work. Your mother, distant, sickly and delirious, you heard another mother say. Hoffman, the family steward, raised you more than they. It was a lonely childhood. 1718. You are 8 years old. You play with friends from school, 2 poorer boys, Diedrich and Flip. Your father disapproves. You play in the graveyard outside the city. Nobody goes there without an armed guard. But children do not care for such things. Children are small and fast and can outrun ghoul, at least when the sun is up. One day, as you play, you hear a rustling coming from some trees. You all freeze. Then a stone whizzes out of the green and hits you on the head. You stare in disbelief, a slow trickle of blood running down your face, partially blocking sight from your left eye. A group of other children from the city emerge from the tree line. You recognize their leader, a boy named Willard. "You shouldn't be here," he calls out. "It's against the rules." He punches the palm of his hand. "This is for your own good." You pick up a stick and stand your ground. "You don't tell me what to do!" There were more of them, and they swarmed you. But you broke Willard's nose in the midst of it all, which you felt satisfied with. You weren't sure if it was the broken nose or that they got whatever anger they had towards you out of their system, but they left you alone after that. That night you are woken by voices outside your window. You look out. You can see the graveyard, though you know it's normally on the other side of the house and too far away to see. In it, 2 people dig up a grave. Despite the distance and lack of light, you can make out the name on the tombstone. Your father's. One of the people stops. Then, and without moving their body in any way, they turn their head to look at you. You do not recognize them. They grin an unearthly grin at you, so eerie that it wakes you from your sleep. By morning, you have forgotten it all. Years later, you catch sight of yourself in a mirror, and the memory of this dream comes back to you as you suddenly realize that the face staring at you had been your own. The one you have now as an adult. 1721. One morning, your mother comes to your school. She takes you out, even though classes are not finished. She says everything is okay, but you do not believe her. Her presence alone is the warning. Your mother never comes to your school. When you were too young to go alone, Hoffman brought you. Now you travel alone. She has never come here. She brings you around the town. First you stop to buy sugared apples. Then she takes you shopping. New clothes, new books, new toys. A luggage trunk. She brings you to the castle, and with some whispered words and coins exchanged, the guard lets you into the grounds. You go to the pond and throw bread and watch fish pop their heads up to steal from the ducks. You walk the city walls, and the two of you take in the view. The sea to the west, the hills to the south, the forest to the east and north, and beyond the northern tree line, the road that leads to the capital. That, she tells you through teary eyes, is where you're going. You won't understand until you're older. Maybe not even then. You need more than I can give you, more than I can be. You protest. She cries. When she stops crying, she doesn't remember where you are, how you got there. A watchman brings you home. There your father glares at you, angry that you upset your mother, angry at your non-compliance. Hoffman brings you to your room to help you put your new clothes and books and toys into your new trunk. He tells you that she loves you, that this is for the best. A few days later, your carriage rides out of town. In your children's stories, events like this happen on rainy days, but today is sunny and clear-skied. As the carriage crests a hill, you can look back towards the city and see it all. The farms, the walls, the groves, the castle, the seas. Your home. How do you feel as you are taken away? I don't understand what I did wrong for them to send me away like this. I wonder, will I ever understand? 1722. A year has passed. More quickly than you might have expected. Winter's first snow falls lightly outside. You watch from your dorm and reflect on your time here. You have befriended some of the more unsavory children. You have tried tobacco and alcohol, and partook in a séance with somebody that you feel differently towards. 1725. Your schooling is done now. Your time here is over. You spent much of this year deciding what to do next. One of your professors said she saw something in you, a spark that would see you well in the world of courtly intrigue. This sounds exciting to you, and well paid too, so they put you in touch with a contact of theirs to begin your training. With your path decided, you found you had time before your training began, so you made the trip home to visit your parents and tell them of your plans. Your travel home feels faster than it was leaving. Perhaps mindset, perhaps age, perhaps because you have done it once already and can spy milestones. Whatever the reason, you arrive home to your mother and Hoffman awaiting you. Your father is not there, but joins you for dinner that evening. It had been 4 years since you were home. Not a long time for some, but a quarter of your life. You had this idea that you had matured, changed so much in that time, but... Your attempts to gain access to the library's restricted area are rejected. The master there refuses you. Those books are not for children. You tell her of the books available to you in the school, and of your studies, and how you are able for the secrets hidden in her library's vaults, but she assures you that your mind is not ready for what you would find within. Despite this, it is good to be home again, to see your friends and family. You have a good summer. As you leave for your new training, you wonder how long until you come home next, and how you will have changed by then. 1727. You are nearly 2 years into your training now, and it goes largely as expected. You miss home, but the pangs grow less as time passes. Your mentor, an older lady named Valentina Zupan, takes you to the Scottish courts to watch the burning of a witch. The woman is accused of fornication with the devil, but Valentina says that the only crime this woman, and women burned like her, committed was striving for knowledge, studying the natural world and trying to understand it. Valentina wants you to see how other countries treat people who they cannot understand, how they treat knowledge they cannot fathom. She tells you then that a war has broken out at home. A lich, a powerful undead sorcerer, has begun raising the dead and marches on the capital. So far its armies show no sign of moving out of Ralston, but Venetian and Habsburg forces are amassing on their respective borders to repel anything that tries to cross them. Other nations will turn this on us. They will try to turn the Pope on us too, no doubt. They'd see us burned like that witch. This is our job, to slow the tide that comes for us. We shall travel to other courts, seeking help. We will get none. In reality, we're there to find the lips that whisper against us, and do what we must to shut them, by deals or blackmail, whatever it takes. You were on a carriage to London that night, on the start of a tour of Europe that would carry on for the next year. Eventually, word reaches you that the Lich has been defeated, that its forces collapsed as the final blow was struck. Your father was at that battle, as was your uncle. You learn your uncle was wounded, but is well. Neither man died, though the same cannot be said for thousands of others in the country. The soldier's work is done now. Our work only gets harder. Venice will want to march in retaliation for 1708. Habsburg will want the land. Several others will want us stomped out for being too liberal. We must keep these wolves at bay while our country rebuilds. 1729. Your training complete, you land your first post. Your first assignment was in the Ottoman courts of Ahmed III in Albania. The sun shone upon you and the wind was at your back as you were sailed down the Adriatic Sea to the port of Duris. There, a member in the court of Governor Kuprulu Abdullah Pasha greeted you. Her name was Kuprulu Yenikumru, and you learned she was a cousin of the governor. You were told the governor had been unfortunately dragged away on business as you neared, though you expected he didn't deem you important enough to meet. Staged and stilted pleasantries were exchanged before you and your entourage were led through the streets to a grand house that looked to be a series of cubes stacked together. It was very different to anything you had seen prior. Inside, in a grand room that almost defied logic as to how it fitted in the building, her entourage sat, gathered across from yours, of which you sat at the front, and by some distance. You could feel all eyes on you as a tray was laid out before you with 2 cups, one of water and the other of coffee. She looked at you expectantly. You had not been told anything about this custom. You choose to drink the coffee. On seeing you drink it, she nodded, and her staff scrambled into action. Soon, male dancers called crpg staged impressive vaults, while performers known as kambas juggled and executed visual tricks that, to this day, you haven't been able to see through. Music played, at first fast and frantic for the male performers, and then it flawlessly changed into fast but controlled tune for the female dancers, the chengi, who came and gyrated for your entertainment. Their shimmering outfits flicked and fluttered to the tempo like birds mating. No food was served, but none among your group went to bed alone that night. 1731. You are through the early years of your career now. You have earned some recognition and accolades. Some time from work and a purse are made available to you. As you take some time to enjoy this leave, a terrible thing happens to you. Your arm is broken while climbing the Alps. You had been talking with your friend, Astrid, and you both agreed that you needed to blow off some steam. You decided on a vigorous mountain climb, and so you planned a weekend hike up a nearby mountain with an overnight stay at the summit. It was late summer, so you knew you wouldn't need to pack too much. A tent, some food, and, of course, hiking equipment. The day before the hike, you travelled to a rented chalet at the mountain's base. You spent that evening going over maps, making plans, and divvying the gear, before getting an early night's sleep. The next day, you rose early and began. The early part of the hike was quite pleasant as you wandered through the lush green forest that covered the mountain's base. By midday, you were exiting the forest. From here on, it was sparse and stony trails. Unsure you'd find enough wood at the top for a fire, you gathered some here. The extra wood was bulky and unbalanced you both, but you agreed to carry it for now and abandon it if it became problematic. Soon the incline became steep enough that you needed to start climbing. You worked in tandem to advance, taking short breaks as they presented themselves. At one point, a rope snapped, and Astrid hurt her shoulder as she crashed into the cliff face. In your scramble to secure her, you lost much of the wood you had gathered earlier. You both took a moment to calm your nerves before carrying on. When you finally hoisted yourself up over the edge of the cliff, you found yourself facing a cave. You shouted in to see if your voice echoed. It did, but not by much. You turned to help Astrid up. With the sun setting, you decided to leave your ropes in place so you could make it to the summit before night came, and you set off on the final stretch. You reached the summit as the sun disappeared over the horizon. Astrid set the camp, and you took what little wood survived the journey and built a fire. By the time she had the tent up, your food was heated. The two of you sat, tired but proud of your accomplishment. You talked a while, discussing routes back down and how to improve techniques. A wind picked up, and soon your fire died. You climbed into your tent, but you didn't stay there for long. The wind kept growing, and you both knew that if you had stayed there, your tent would blow away. You took it down as a strong gale whipped up around you. You carried it, wrapped under your arms, down the mountainside to the cave you had passed earlier. You entered, laughing as the wind howled outside. It took a moment for your eyes to adjust to the darkness. "What was that?" asked Astrid. You'd heard nothing, just the wind, you replied. Then, in the dark, something moved. A grey mass against the black cave wall. Something uncoiled and stood. It snarled and charged at you both. You pushed Astrid out of the way and barely avoided the first swing. A large hand, the size of your head, slammed into the ground with a massive thud. You rammed your elbow under the creature's ribs and it yelled. It spun around, faster than you could react, and backhanded you across the cave. Your face stung and your head throbbed, but you had no time. You picked yourself up as you heard it nearing. You jumped on it and buried your thumbs into where you hoped it had eyes. It shrieked and grabbed you by the arm. It tightened its grip on you, and you felt something crunch under your skin. You yelled. It hurled you towards the cavern's mouth. Astrid, who had managed to get out while you fought the thing, was able to seize you by the legs and dragged you. The thing followed you to the cave mouth and bellowed after you. You got a good look at it then. A nigh 10-foot grey-blue body, rippled with muscles and bristling with white hair. A hammerling, one of the mountain giants. It didn't follow you out onto the mountainside. You and Astrid, tentless now, found a crevasse to hide in, pained and cold until morning. Thankfully, the climb down was easier despite your broken arm, in part because you left your ropes anchored. It took a few months for your arm to mend. You still haven't regained its full strength since that night. On cold days, it seizes up still. 1733. When you learned of your father's death, you were... at work. You were called into a private room, and the news was delivered to you by your superior. It was a small stone room, only one way out, and that was blocked by your supervisor. You were trapped in that terrible grey space, in more ways than one. Something changed in you then, and not for the better. I went numb. It seemed matter-of-fact to me. Of course he would die now, as my life gets going. It was very like him. I found myself thinking he had perhaps died now on purpose. A foolish thought. And yet... Now, days later, your carriage crests the hills towards Marnes, the sun blasting off the red and yellow bricks and rippling off the blue sea beyond. You are almost home. Home to see my mother, to support her in this terrible time.
Should we stop, madam?
This woman is a trickster. Don't let her appearance deceive you.
I'm not afraid of you. Thank you for helping me. I know you. You are the daughter of Zelig. Just a girl from the village yonder. I was collecting herbs when they waylaid me. The protection of the city is not there for all of us. And outside its walls, there are many men such as these.
This much of her words are true. In recent times, I never travel beyond the city without a weapon.
It was not. Those men are fools. Perhaps indeed. I think our paths shall cross right enough. Perhaps as allies. Though as friends, we shall see. I am sorry. It is a sad day, and Lord Zelig was a good man.
Be wary. Vizierek dead the wolves are circling. The House of Van Eerstek may have an important part in the future of the kingdom. Do not presume to know who your friends and enemies are.
Whoa there.
Welcome home, my lady. I trust your journey was a pleasant one. If Madam wishes to go inside, I shall follow along with the luggage.
I'll be on my way once I get my coin. I don't ask questions, and neither should you. I'll be on my way once I get my coin.
Please, go inside and I'll follow along with the bags once I pay the driver.
Zelig, is it time for bed? I'm afraid I fell asleep while reading. Oh, my baby has returned. Your father will be so glad to see you. Your father. Your father. Oh. Your father is dead? His ship should be back any day now. Oh, why must he stay away for so long? Any day now. Any day. Where is that damn cook? Zelig will be back soon and there's nothing to eat.
can I help you, my lady?
back? This is delightful news. It must have been 5 years since we last met. Why, we were only a pair of girls back then. I heard of your father's passing. Terrible thing, but it won't overshadow my joy at seeing you. Oh, this and that. I never really settled on anything, being honest. All the world's a stage, and the men and women merely players. Well, yes, I fear my stage career started and ended in my school days. The pinnacle was when I understudied as Hermea in a production of A Midsummer Night's Dream that ran in the northern provinces 2 summers ago. We even performed for Queen Olka. Well, at least my troupe did. I didn't tread the stage in many performances, I'm afraid. I probably spend too much time in garnets these days. I am Sophia, a childhood friend of yours. Oh, this and that. I never really settled on anything, being honest. Yes, I was. I didn't manage to sell many, I'm afraid. I'm not cut out for it, it seems.
can I help you, my lady?
Hello!
It is you! Oh, I saw the carriage pull up and hoped. You have become quite beautiful. I'm Dietrich, your childhood best friend, a humble child of Mars. It is good to see you. How are you? Well, yes, of course. The funeral. Terrible thing. I was at it. Shame you weren't. You would have liked... Well, yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Here I am years after seeing you and I'm no different. Foot and mouth, first opportunity. It's not so bad, is it? Look, meet me for a drink in Garnett's Tavern later, and we'll have a right proper catch-up. Yeah, sorry. You won't know her yet. She only bought it last year. It's the tavern on the other side of the river. Cross the bridge at the marketplace. Here, I'll mark it on your map. Try the docks, maybe? Or, try over at the academy. There's a school there and I think they're a teacher short. Oh, yes. I saw a sign outside Garnett's this morning. Take a look at that. It might be a job advert. Someone such as you who specialises in fancy talk might even enjoy working in such a place. Here, I'll mark them all on your map.
Excuse me, madam. can I interest you in spices from the Ottoman Empire? Alas, no, I am not an Ottoman by birth. I merely acquire fine spices from the Empire for resale. I am from Senegal, a land far from here on the western coast of Africa. There is too much suffering there, my friend. I have seen many of my people stolen away, or killed if they resist. Mans is a safer place, where difference is tolerated and where the French and the English do not commodify the native people. I only hope that my fallen brothers and sisters find peace in Akhira, the next life. I know not. We are truly positive by nature, but under the fist of the European slave trade, what can we do? Even our sacred island, Saint Louis, has been despoiled by their trading settlement and fort there. The souls of our departed dwelled there before their journey to the afterlife, and now our enslaved dwell there too, as they await the big ships which sail away west and north. A purgatory indeed. I am a creme, a spice merchant. I am a creme, a spice merchant. It is a wonderful land, where the desert sands make way for our most fertile coastline, and millions of birds visit us each year in a dazzling display of color and movement. Where my people live and joyfully worship Allah still, despite the trials brought to us by the Europeans.
Welcome, madame. I have fabrics from across the known world. Linens from the Nile, wool from the highlands of Scotland, and, of course, silks from the Orient. If there is anything I can help you with, please let me know. With pleasure. Welcome, madame. I have fabrics from... With pleasure.
Can you spare a coin for a poor old woman? Thank you kindly.
Oh there, goodly madam. Can I interest you in some rare foods? Cheese from the kingdoms of France, perhaps? Or dried meats from the 13 colonies? I even have some rice from the east and grains from Africa.
Your cards I will not read. Your future is not set, and yet I see that you will seek the wood of the devil. Its bark carries occult properties. Through it, men commune with their lord from beyond.
Fresh bread, rolls, bee-rocks. What can I interest you in? Buns with meat and cabbage inside. So savory. From the homeland. Russia thinks they invented meat buns, but you and I know better, yes? These are popular in Stettin, but we eat them all over Brandenburg. Would you like one? Please. Fresh bread, rolls, Birox. What can I... Sweeter? A tart or maybe strudel? Cake perhaps? I'm afraid I do not have any prepared. People will sometimes order such things from me, but they are too precious to bring to market. Back home, they celebrate the birthdays of nobles with cake decorated with sugar and so many candles. I have tried to get the Baron to do this for his lady's next birthday, but he has not agreed.
If I wanted to talk to the living, I'd find another line of work. And I am Irving Volpo, the Undertaker. Well, I've no interest in answering them. Good day to you. Look, I said good day. Did it all nice and kindly. But if you don't leave me to my work, I'll turn nasty fast. Now get. Go on. I am Irving Volpo, the Undertaker.
My child, word reached me that you had returned home to pay your respects for your father. Most noble. Your uncle requested it be moved forward. He feared the shroud had intentions of breaking in and taking the body, even with the extra guard on the grim. I had understood that to be the family's wishes. Though now I suspect you had no say in it, I do apologize, my child. I am Father Olivier Huber. My child, we all have reasons to fear the Shroud, but I cannot say if he received threats or something else to cause such concern. It was not my place to pry. Your father was a man who, well, worshipped the Lord in his own way. He would come to church with your mother when her health allowed it, but he chose to battle any demons he may have had, without the spiritual armor of confession. In truth, her attendance has not been so good of late. Mr. Hoffman had been taking her more than your father these past, say, 6 months. But even then, her absences grew. But worry not for her immortal soul. I have called to her often and tended to her spiritual needs. Now that you are home, perhaps you shall accompany her when she's able. Of course, my child. It should be open to you. Just enter the tower and go down. In truth, her attendance has not been so good of late, but worry not for her immortal soul. I have called to her often and tended to her spiritual needs. Now that you are home, perhaps you shall accompany her when she's able. My child, you must not talk like that. The whole city is in mourning, for Zelig was a hero to each of us. I am sure in your grief you are mistaken. I am Father Olivier Huber.
You flatter me. In truth, I am not yet knowledgeable, so soon out of the seminary at Cani. I am Father Constantine.
You don't talk about a man's wife like that.
I said nothing. Oh, my face.
Stop this! Stop this right now! What are you idiots doing?
He said my wife.
Tell me, do you see crates around you? The crates waiting to be loaded onto the boat? Well, do you? It was rhetorical. I don't care why you're fighting. I care why you're fighting on my time. Your silence deafens me. Good, what I give you, competent worker. Back to work, all of you! Expect today's wages to be short. Cover my loss of earnings from this idiocy.
Hello to you too. I am Ramon. You are most beautiful, my lady. I hope you do not mind me saying so. Well, Darius says I spoke ill of his wife, but he lies. The man is not even married. He is a Persian, and I am Venetian. He turned on me so the others would take him into their fold. It is a stupid and selfish plan. He is in his office, and today I would not disturb him. For our fighting has made him angry. My friend, I cannot go anywhere right now. Darius split my lip and loosened the tooth. I barely stand his shouting when my head does not ache. I have few friends right now, so yes, I would repay your kindness. There is an apothecary near the marketplace, over this side of the river. Thank you. My lady, perhaps we could meet sometime in more social circumstances. I should like that very much. Perhaps we could meet in Garnet's Tavern for a drink. I am often there in the evening.
Welcome, dear and kind madam, and 1,000 kindnesses on you for visiting my humble store. Whatever ails you, wounds, illnesses, or maladies of a more private nature, I am here to help. I am Bajana, the apothecary. I am Baj. This is an apothecary shop. Whatever malady strikes you, I can whisk up a tonic to soothe your pain. As you wish.
Thank you, friend. I appreciate your help. Give me time to dress my wounds, and then I shall bring you to meet the harbor master. Hello. You should hear the lies out of this fool.
It's not a lie. I have money coming to me. You'd have a good life with me.
I have a good life already, Thomas. I don't need you or this supposed windfall.
Can I get you a drink at least?
Sure, but don't expect anything in return.
Yes, yes. Of course not.
Ah, there you are. I am. Clearly, you can read, so you passed me first. Well, if you're serious about it. You cheeky whelp. Everything is good. I didn't wade through fields of blood and death and human muck to buy this place only to serve swill from me pump.
Milady. And you, my lady.
Oh, the bloody wheel has come off. Right at the bloody gates. Now I'm stuck out here minding the damn thing, hoping no bloody wolves or petchers come try and kill me. Trust my bloody luck to land me in this mess.
Ah, there you are.
You're staring. What do you want? Sounds like a rush job. It will cost 8 crowns.
About bloody time. Thank you. Though I can't say I'm looking forward to getting a bollocking from Wolfgang.
Ah, there you are.
Hello.
You should hear the...
There's not a lot.
I have a good...
Can I get...
Sure.
Yes. Of course not.
Oh, this and that. I never really settled on anything, being honest. Yes, I was. I didn't manage to sell many, I'm afraid. I'm not cut out for it, it seems.
Hello. I'm Dietrich, your childhood best friend, a humble child of Mars. I'm Dietrich, your childhood best friend, a humble child of Mars.
I am Albrecht, butler to the family Van Elstrix since even your father was a boy.
Not long. A few days, a week at most. I'm afraid that nothing else will suffice.
Can I help you, my lady? Can I help you, my lady? I am Albrecht, butler to the family Van Elstrix since even your father was a boy.
You're Zedek's kid? Well, what do you want from me, then? Within a day of his being found. He'd been in the hospital for a while before they decided they couldn't take him, then a while longer for them to find me. Didn't want the task, but what could I do? Yeah, I had this feeling in my gut that I'd be cross-examined by his kids someday. You won't like it, but it was alcohol that done him in. Swollen liver, pale skin, signs of asphyxiation. I did it because I was asked to. Simple as. I got a letter from the head surgeon. No whys, just a request and a purse of gold. We're not all noble-born. Some of us have to take cash when it's offered. Stiff, decayed, liver bloated from too much drink. Now that you mention it, he did have a massive big spear through him that I forgot to put in my report. Christ. Back of my shop, where else? I wanted to cut into him in the grim chamber, but the priest wouldn't have it. Thankfully, your father stayed dead. What? He's dead. It was a fair concern. Not as much as I'm sure you'll have wanted. But I know herbs, which means I know poisons. There were no outer wounds, so they wanted to see if what he's drank had been just alcohol or if there was something else in it. You won't like it, but it was alcohol that done him in. Swollen liver, pale skin, signs of asphyxiation. What? Are you asking if I know Zelig von Elstrick? One of the most famous sons of old Rolston, never mind the city of Mars? Ooh, the apple has fallen pretty far from the tree, ain't it? Everyone knew you dar. Now, was I friends with him? Of course not. People like him never have time for people like me. Move in different worlds, us.
Yes? You flatter me. In truth, I am not yet knowledgeable. So soon out of the seminary at Kani.
My child? My child. My child.
You looks just like Master Lucas.
You know the schoolmaster?
Of course she does. Just got me into the ground is all. Your father, he's the one what died yesterday. Sorry. My father died way back before I was born.
I wasn't doing nothing. It wasn't me. I never.
Nick, stop that! I'm sorry. I'll make sure Nick tells Father Huber about this in his confession. We'd love to, but we're so hungry. We don't get much to eat. Only what the school can spare, and that ain't much. If we had some food, that'd give us the energy to fetch the schoolmaster. Surely it would.
Cousin, I am delighted to see you, though I only wish it were under better circumstances. So, what can I do for you, dear cousin? Of course, cousin. A truly sad affair. I am so sorry you missed it. I pleaded with father to wait. I knew you would come. But he couldn't be talked with. He was sure the Shroud had ill intentions towards your father. He has feared them gravely since the war. Obsessively so. Yes, can you believe it? It was about as far as I could get from father without actually running away.
Oh, yes, my lady. Sorry for the mess. I wasn't expecting guests. I did. Not that I recall. What I found in the bushes? Your father and some bottles. I can't really recall much else. Mine's been worrying about how I'll feed my family since Hoffman let me go. What I found in the bushes? Your father and some bottles. I can't really recall much else. Mine's been worrying about how I'll feed my family since Hoffman let me go.
An Elstrick child, yes? I am, of course, sorry for your loss. But I am sure you did not come here for my condolences, yes? I was born in Trabzon, on the southwestern shores of the Black Sea. Like you, a port rat. It is unsurprising, perhaps, the travel was on the cards for us both, yes? A nice place. I am sure you enjoyed your stay there. I had dealings with him, yes. Largely, I left him to his work. We only record books that are borrowed, not those read here. We do not have the information you seek. Unrequired. He works hard. I respect that. I have use for it. He has earned anything he has received from me.
No, but I know most faces in the city. I heard of your return and drew a conclusion. Annie Kelly. I'm a healer in this town. You must read it. Avicenna categorized the body's temperaments and compared them against age and... Apologies, I'm rambling.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
Alright, love. Spares the coin, will ya? I am so grateful. Thank you, madame.
So, what can I do for you, dear cousin?
You there! His lordship isn't seeing guests today. Doors close as he mourns his brother's death. Sorry for your loss, my lady. Your father was a great man, and his death was a great loss. I'm under strict orders to not let anyone in, but I'll pass word to the Baron. Should he be willing to grant an audience, a messenger will be sent for you.
My own brother and my wife. How could you do this to me?
Don't harm me, oh brother, for I love you dearly.
You stay out of this. This man is no longer my brother. Indeed, I have not always been a good husband, but... Oh, Hamid, I always loved you. Come, my brother. Sit with us and we will discuss the matter.
Ah, there you are. Ah, there you are.
Hello.
join me for a drink? Suit yourself.
Hello.
Aye? This is a blacksmith's. What do you think I make? Most weapons, some armors, metal fittings, buckets, chains, and the likes. I'll shoe your horse, but cart work isn't for me. That do you? Is that so? Aye?
Good day.
Hello.
Your cards I will not read. Your cards I will not read. Your cards I will not read. Your cards I will not read.
Milady.
Hello, madam. I am Rosa Dalfara, a farmer. Pleased to meet you. I do, my lady. Me and my parents and 2 brothers. All of us under this one roof. Perhaps. I am not sure just yet. Please don't tell anyone, no, for I am not yet married.
Oh, Barbara, you've gone and fed them too much again, haven't you? Finished, little one? Poke your eyes out and take a look at the little bees. Your mama loves those stinky bees. Yes, she does. Oh! Good tidings to you. Have you come out to watch the pigs? Pigs are quite smart, you know. You quite get used to them if you get over the smell. I only wish we could keep them. But, you know, empty bellies and all that.
Barbara? Is that you? Give Janice a chance, won't you? Hey, Muse and Barbara. Leave Janice too. Oh no. Janice's cup is empty. Get another, would you? No use. Won't help. Janice, you're a drunk, she says. Do your job, she says. You still here?
Welcome. Browse my wares if you see fit. And do not be afraid to ask if you need any help. Bags, gloves, and tools, that sort of thing. The store is very much as you'd expect. We do also get dry ingredients, but they're mostly made to order. Of course! The best prices you can find in all of Mars. Ah, there you are.
Join me for a drink. Suit yourself.
Aye.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Can I help you, my lady?